Garbarino for his 5 minutes of an opening statement.
Thank you, Chairman and Ranking Member. Thank you for all the members of the committee. We sit here today on day 39 of an entirely preventable shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security. Shutdown that is disrupting our transportation security, our maritime security, our cyber defenses, our disaster response, our immigration enforcement, and our ability to detect and respond to domestic terror threats. Those civil servants whose job it is to keep us safe are doing so without pay. The Coast Guard continues to protect our waterways, many without pay. Secret Service continues its no-fail mission, many without pay. Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency continues to detect and deter malicious cyber actors without pay. The Federal Emergency Management Agency continues its life-saving response work for natural disasters, many without pay. The Office of Intelligence Analysis continues to collaborate across the intelligence community and with state and local governments to disrupt terror threats without pay. Critical support staff at Customs and Border Protection and Immigration and Customs Enforcement continue advancing their border security and immigration enforcement missions without pay. And the Transportation Security Administration continues to protect and defend our airports and skies without pay. There are more than $1 billion in lost wages every month this drags on. This isn't an argument being made in the abstract. Since the beginning of this shutdown, we've seen acts of violence across the country from Austin, Texas, to West Bloomfield, Michigan, and ISIS-inspired attacks at Old Dominion University and in New York City. We're getting closer to the largest sporting event in the world history, the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and the largest nationwide celebration, America 250. These events cannot be rescheduled. They are happening whether we are prepared or not. If Democrats continue to keep the department shut down, the threat against Americans during these events will only increase. And we have started to see the catastrophic impacts of the Democrat shutdown on air travel. Just this past weekend, we saw major hubs in Houston and Atlanta with 4-hour security lines. New Orleans and Baltimore faced 3-hour security lines. And Philadelphia closed 3 security checkpoints due to unscheduled officer absences. The TSA call-out rate is now routinely greater than 10% every day, and at some airports, more than 40%. When the first DHS appropriations bill was released, it was clear that, quote, if we allow a lapse in funding, TSA agents will be forced to work without pay, FEMA assistance could be delayed, and the U.S. Coast Guard will be adversely affected, all while ICE continues functioning without any change in their operations due to $75 billion it received in one big, beautiful bill, end quote. Those are not my words. Those are the words of Appropriations Committee Ranking Member Rosa DeLauro. Ms. DeLauro's words were true 2 months ago and are true today. The Department of Homeland Security was created after the terrorist attacks of September 11th in direct response to the operational silos among security agencies and general failures in coordination and information sharing. As a lifelong New Yorker and the representative of a community forever marked by the September 11th terrorist attacks, the mission of the department is deeply personal for me. 25 years later, its purpose is essential as ever. The department exists to ensure that all agencies and personnel are working together to accomplish their interconnected missions to protect, defend, and secure the homeland. The resolution introduced by the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Mackenzie, simply supports all the civil servants working at the department to keep us safe. The 3,373 DHS employees that live in Massachusetts, the 3,869 in Pennsylvania, the 3,112 in Colorado, and the 2,428 in New Mexico. Voting for this resolution is voting to support those people. It's voting to reassure all Americans that Congress will defend their safety and security. And it's voting to ensure this vital department upholds its post-9/11 mission. With your support and the support of the House, we can work together to recognize these hardworking men and women and encourage these vital missions. I urge support of this resolution and welcome your questions. I yield back.